My sister slept with my ex-husband of 8 years behind my back for 1 year. My ex, let's call him John 29, and IF 26 broke up 2 years ago. It was an extremely abusive relationship, and I barely made it out. The whole time, my foster sister best friend of 16 years, Jane, F31, has supported me through it. Jane is a effed up person to say the least, and even though I was going through it and confining in her, I was also her rock. Her daughter, being 5, is my goddaughter. I would take her days at a time. Any mess Jane was in, I would help fix. I would go to her at the drop of a hat. She lives 2 hours away, support her, look after her kid. I'm Jane's main support system. I'm constantly sending her money, but she really helped me when I was getting out of the abusive, messy relationship. I would call her when I was scared for my life. She was one of the first people to know about my abuse. She is one of the only people in my life where I felt I loved her unconditionally. Mistake after mistake Jane made, I would be there to love and support her. Things have cooled down with my ex finally, and we're finally getting an actual divorce. It's been 2 years. I felt safe enough to go to lunch with him to talk about divorce proceedings. We don't have lawyers, as we don't have children, a large amount of money or property, and are doing this the cheap way. Anyway, on the drive to lunch 2 days ago, my ex was huffing and puffing. I asked him what was wrong, and he finally broke down and told me everything. He's been sleeping with Jane for a year. I've been with her throughout the year. I did have one suspicion at one point throughout the year, as he had been at hers a few times, but I wasn't that suspicious, as I never thought she would do anything to hurt me. I confronted her a few months back anyway, and she said he's in love with me, but I would never ever do anything. I think he's horrible. I've only been a respectful and loving sister to you, but he's Bean's godfather, and they love each other. I've seen all the messages and all the lies now. She was effing him just before I came up to spend my birthday with just her. A whole year of lies and manipulation. She wanted me to go Bean's first jiu-jitsu match. I said yes, and then she said John was coming, so I backed out. Why the F would she want to put me in that situation, knowing they were effing behind my back? I sent to her this text. Don't ever even utter my name to John, ever again. If you have any ounce of respect or love for me, you will never talk about me to him. The only contact we will have is about Bean. Get clean for her and for yourself. You're destroying your life. Don't lie to me ever again. Once you do that and I have time to heal from all the pain and heartbreak and lies, words can't even describe how much that hurts. You've put me through 1 day. Maybe we can get through this. After I cried to her on the phone. Although I'm not gonna lie, I've called her again and just screamed down the phone saying, how could you, just to hear her cry too. The worst part is I miss her. Any words of advice or healing or I decay.